myself. It's just the podium's a little weird.
You like where you are?
This isn't connected. I'm fine with where I am. I just want to make sure I'm talking to them.
Okay.
Can you see?
I guess.
Are you happy? You love me.
What?
There's 2 cameras, Stephanie. You're good. Chinny.
Well, hi, everybody. My name's Kevin Joyce,
I'm Martha Ensign.
and we are coming to you live from Vashon Island High School. Welcome, very hearty welcome,
Woohoo!
to the Vashon Community Scholarship Foundation Awards Ceremony 2022. We are virtual this evening as well, so all of you watching at home, we couldn't have you with us tonight, but we're super glad to have you with us this way to celebrate these amazing graduating seniors and give out these incredible scholarships.
We hope that everybody who's home with COVID is not feeling too badly. To start us off with a formal official welcome, here's someone who's been part of this celebration for many years. Please welcome Stephanie Van Deventer.
Welcome, welcome to our 35th annual awards ceremony. We're so happy to be doing this again, and we will continue to do this. This is such a wonderful tradition, and this year, once again, an unprecedented amount of award money will be given. It was a really kind of challenging year for everyone, and this week has been a challenging week for the world, it seems. And our little slice of it here is no exception, but we're the lucky ones this year. We're the lucky ones tonight because because of our generous, tiny island community with a giant heart, we get to award $208,000, and more than $208,000 to 100 students who are sitting, hopefully watching this right now, because this is part of earning it. You submitted notebooks. The students submitted notebooks in January, and the work really began. The community members read through the notebooks. We keyed in on whatever made you special and unique, and each community member who sponsored a scholarship decided, we want to support this person. So tonight, we'll be giving scholarships to every single person who submitted a completed notebook, and you'll get later. We'll talk about later this evening how you will access these notebooks, because normally you would pick them up after the ceremony, but you're at home. So don't worry about, we'll be here for a couple of hours. Don't worry about the order in which you're called. Don't think, oh my God, they're on number 50 and they haven't called me yet. What if I don't get one? You're all getting one. You're all winners. You're all winners tonight. And you have, just relax and enjoy it. And the order in which you're called, it's random. It has no bearing on your value as a human being or the value of your award. But do pay attention, because there's a lot of information that'll be given tonight about the donors who make this possible in this great community, and about your fellow students. But the thing that keep in mind, there are 4 things to really focus on. It's not about your awards. It's the reason that you get them. It's because your community, we believe in you, we are inspired by you, we are hopeful for you, and you are loved. So back to Kevin and Martha, we'll get started.
Thank you, Stephanie. She's
Thanks.
right over there. It's a different camera. It's a very technical setup this evening.
Huge room.
It's quite exciting. We're so
All right.
glad to have Voice of Vashon with us tonight to promote this incredible work that we're doing.
Yeah, and to have all of their technology here so you can see it from your homes. The participation of the community in this annual celebration of our amazing graduates has always been tremendous, and it keeps growing every year. Tonight, throughout the program, we'd like to highlight a selection of donors, new and old. We can't possibly give you details on all of the scholarships, but we'll refer to you all in your program, which includes a great deal of detail. And in order for us to get out of here before like midnight or 1 a.m., we've chosen a few scholarships to talk about, and next year we'll talk about some more, so we'll just keep it rolling forward. And do note they're not necessarily in any order, so you may hear about a scholarship award and then get details about it later on in the program when it's given to a student. There are a lot of words tonight, and we're going to do our best to make them make sense and to make them fun.
First, regarding the incredible and long-term support of Vashon Thriftway. This is the first one of the scholarships that we want to give you a little bit more detail about tonight. The Matthews family has, as many people know, owned Vashon Thriftway since it was a tiny, rundown store. Norm Matthews made sure his whole family was involved in the business and taught that taking care of people was the most important thing, to take responsibility for the community and to not look for pats on the back. So Vashon Thriftway has been a longtime supporter and a donor of scholarships, and it's an incredible honor to have them with us. And this year, we have a memorial scholarship for the beloved Norm Matthews, who passed away in October of 2021. He passed the store on to his grandson, Clay, and the stewardship of the family scholarships to Cheryl, his daughter, and Clay's mother. Cheryl still has her kids' scholarship notebooks, all right? So she's seen how special it is for them to be acknowledged and encouraged by the community. But the main reason Cheryl says the family keeps supporting the scholarships is because it keeps important people and values in their heart. Naturally, they wanted to honor their patriarch with a memorial scholarship, so 2022 is the first year the Norm Matthews Memorial Scholarship will be awarded.
Yay. The school district also lost a remarkable person this year, the amazing Donna Donnelly. She was a longtime staff member at the district, a painter, and a tireless volunteer for multiple causes, ranging from youth theater to the Vashon Food Bank to Vashon Be Prepared. Donna was an artist and a beautiful writer, an incredible cook, a gardener, and a teacher, and she absolutely loved her kids and her grandkids. Her family gives this scholarship in deep appreciation of their beloved Donna, someone who knew the importance of music, art, and education, and who valued family and friends above all else.
And now it's time to introduce our first presenter. He's been called a Sinatra-esque crooner. He's played the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz, which was the first time I ever saw him on stage and thought, who is the ringer? And a crooked cop in Urinetown. Now, who is he this time, do you think?
Beloved high school Spanish teacher, first-time scholarship award presenter, and a dear friend to many on this island, and I'm delighted to say ours as well. Please welcome Lou Mangione.
Going through adolescence, growing up, and navigating high school are never easy. Add a pandemic, and those challenges are multiplied. This entire class has overcome so much. Emma Klein came out on the other side of all of this with grace and optimism. Despite the struggles, Emma never lost focus of her academic goals and never stopped dreaming about the future. Throughout high school, Emma volunteered for local organizations, including a clothing bank. She is a reliable friend and a dedicated student. When she needs to feel grounded or be inspired, she turns to art and music. The art is uncluttered and lovely, a reflection of the artist. Emma, we are so proud of you for enduring, for never giving up, and for looking forward to what comes next. For that, you have been awarded the Donnelly Scholarship. Congratulations, Emma. Here is Simon Grant's self-description. My favorite things to do are play music, row on flat water, spend time with family, and think about nothing in particular. His English teacher's more nuanced description is he belongs to that rare breed, the quiet artist. He develops skill sets with confidence. In a complex heist or FBI raid, Simon is the guy in the surveillance van monitoring all the channels, finding the way in and out, being a resource to all. He's quiet, reserved even, but he's thinking. Simon, thinking about nothing may be a misstatement. You are certainly fully involved in the worlds of music and crew, all while commuting and excelling academically. We honor you with the Extra Mile Award and the Patricia Britz Scholarship. recognizing your contributions to the VHS community and your integrity, which leaves an indelible mark on others. Congratulations, Simon. Sophia Pedras has spent her life loving sports. Tennis and softball are on the list, but volleyball receives her strongest devotion. Her efforts lead to making varsity and becoming team captain. She says the team experience is fun because sports can bring people together. Sophia approaches academics the same way she approaches sports, pushing through obstacles and staying positive. She brings diligence, motivation, leadership, and kindness to our school and gets results. Academic success, being a varsity athlete, and commuting are achievements that will yield an extra mile award for Sophia. Another scholarship called Nuovo Corso is for her intense interest in politics. Sophia plans to major in political science or international relations in college. She wants to pursue a love of foreign languages, world cultures, travel, and most importantly, use her communication and leadership skills to fulfill her wish to make a better world. Make it happen, Sophia, with our best wishes. Max Robert Patterson. Max Patterson is the guy you want on your team. He loves music, lots of outdoor activities, travel, and problem solving. He was on the wrestling team for 5 years and fully won over his coach. In a glowing review, a picture is painted of a young person with great character, always ready to help without being asked, funny, respectful, and genuine. Influenced by admiration for his dad's path in life, Max plans to go to college, then join the Army to become a Green Beret. Max, you truly reflect the spirit of your award, the First Lieutenant Robert Patterson Scholarship. We will be proud to watch you make positive and important contributions to our world. Congratulations, Max. We always give the Extra Mile Award to a commuter student for excellence in their extracurricular activities. Eva Winnicke is a perfect example. If Eva's membership in the Racial Equity Pact and outdoor clubs weren't enough, she was also a dedicated varsity volleyball player and had impressive success as a newbie tennis player. In classes, sports, clubs, or with friends, Eva always brings her best self. She has compassion, enthusiasm, and an exceptional work ethic. Eva's coach and teacher each write of her genuine interest in people, great communication skills, and natural leadership abilities. For her integrity and for her interest in solving complex ethical situations in the world, we also honor Eva with the Advocate Award. Congratulations, Eva. John Cagle has his sights set on a future in aviation. It was all those visits to the cockpit that his mom arranged when he was a kid that sparked his curiosity. Now, he has a college aviation program on the agenda. John is a conscientious student and is known to be kind and funny. He's been volunteering at the food bank since 2017, donating over 275 hours of his time and earning the Youth Leadership Award. The folks at the food bank were impressed with his hard work, positive attitude, and fashion sense. We're also impressed, John, and award you the VCSF Onward and Upward Scholarship to help you follow your aviation dream. Congratulations, John. Xander Knott, you are quickly gaining a reputation as a gifted piano player. Someone once said, that one, he's going to be an artist. You were in first grade. Since then, you have established yourself as an accomplished pianist in the tradition of jazz piano. Hearing Oscar Peterson for the first time was a turning point in your life. Oscar's phrasing and musical vocabulary have shaped the way you perform. The intellectual side of understanding music fascinates you, and the pandemic allowed you to add hours to your daily practice. You attended the 2021 Stanford Jazz Workshop, where you played in combos, expanding and refining your deep understanding of music. You value your close family who respects and supports your passion for jazz. And your lifelong friends are lucky to have you in their lives. All this is celebrated with the Peter Bruckus Music Scholarship, and a scholarship that honors a very dear friend of mine and an artistic giant here on Vashon Island, the Marshall Murray Scholarship. We will stay tuned to your career, Xander. Jewel Vostasige could describe herself to a stranger by emptying her pockets. Inside might be colorful pieces of paper, leaves, googly eyes for objects in need of adornment, and always a collection of rocks. At once artist and scientist, she's curious and observant, seeing connections and patterns in the world around her. Her name is Jewel. She listens to heavy metal rock. She lives on a rock, floating in the Puget Sound. She loves rocks and the natural world, and plans to study geology. And Jewel has grit. She says, if you learn to cope when things get a little tough, when the storm really hits, you'll know how to perform under the pressure and not turn away from a fun fight. Jewel, you are a true gem. For you, we have the Trusillo Award and the Amazonians Award, supporting innovative problem solvers and fearless deep divers. Congrats, Jewel. Eva Wu, your notebook essay made everyone's mouth water. Will it be Chinese or Mexican fare this evening? You are growing up in a world of creativity, generosity, and respect in a family who shares their recipes for simple and delicious foods as well as for daily living. On one of your annual dad and daughter trips, you got hooked on street burritos, a food memory that deepened your awareness of family and recognition of the gifts your dad has given you. Resourcefulness, an appreciation of small adventures, and the desire to learn more about how food figures into the family narrative. Recipes have been handed down, and with them, the communal sharing of ideas around the table and beyond. Your restaurant boss, expressing high praise, says Eva has the first and last interaction with guests. Her role sets the tone. Additionally, a fierce social conscience inspires you. You put your beliefs in equity and social justice into action. Eva, stay true to your pledge to honor your family's wisdom and, as you would put it, put a little sprinkle of woo in everything you do. You are receiving 3 awards: Bound to Make a Difference, the Extra Mile Award, and Windermere. Congrats, Eva.
Thank you so much, Lou. You're fantastic. You know, I was listening to him and I was thinking, you know, these students are going to be told so many things at graduation, but it's so important to remember you will never have more energy and enthusiasm, hair, or brain cells than you do now. So use them well. Humor is important, and there's someone who was spoken about in the last section who knew and championed humor quite well. In the last section, the Marshall Murray Performing Arts Scholarship was given away. Marshall McKay Murray was an actor known for his virtuosic performances, in particular his amazing humor, in leading roles in many local theater productions, and he passed away in January of 2021. And his community will come together and shine their light on an up-and-coming performing artist who was just given away in this last section with their award. His wife Stephanie said he didn't like doing heavy shows. He always wanted to make people laugh, and he loved happy endings. So the island community will long remember Marshall Murray's amazing theater career, and we are oh so fortunate to be part of those audiences.
Oh, Marshall. There's also a new memorial scholarship this year honoring Brian Adami. The Adami family both mourns and celebrates their son Brian Adami, Vashon High School class valedictorian of 1981. He grew up on Vashon, attending school from kindergarten through high school, graduating in 91, and it was there he began honing his gift for cultivating lifelong friendships. He had a fascination for cars, played on the tennis team, and charmed everyone at Thriftway where he worked.
And that was a typo. It was 1981, we've been told. And his family says, it is our hope as a family to help create similar opportunities for VHS seniors, and we look forward to hearing their stories as they place their unique imprint on the world.
Thank you for these beautiful scholarships. And now, it is our great pleasure to welcome our next presenters, beloved owners of Snapdragon, and intrepid stewards and employers of Vashon Island youth, Adam Cohn and Megan Hastings.
Thanks, you guys.
Good evening, Vashon. We're so proud of all these crazy students.
It feels a little bit like the Academy Awards up here with two people that like it a lot. Wonderful. We're so glad that it's starting to feel just a little bit like spring outside, and we have a lot of really great awards to deliver. I'm just going to jump right in. Phoebe Setter. Young Phoebe Setter grabbed hold of a pencil as soon as she was able, and she was off. After school art classes started early. Thanks, Mom. The ride to school every day was filled with music. Thanks, Dad. Phoebe has seen her art displayed at VCA. She plays in a couple bands and has created an album. This tribute was written listening to the band Pigeon on Spotify. Phoebe is authentic and kind-hearted. Her creative work is described as inventive and daring. Phoebe, since you intend to continue studying art and music at college, we hope you will take these awards from Vashon Eagles and Stephen Floyd's creative spirit and be off and continue to make beautiful and important contributions.
Next up, we have Morgan Sennett. Morgan Sennett. God, why am I pronouncing that wrong? Mo is a versatile young person whose activities are diverse and whose interests are multiple. These include 3 years with the Fire and Rescue Explorer program, 5 years with the Island Youth Shakespeare program, as well as expanding his interest in vintage technology, old cars, and making art. Extensive travels with his family have instilled a broad worldview. Traveling as a child nurtured an open mind about the complexities of life. He writes, I was able to learn from people whose lives are different from mine, economically, religiously, and politically. I want to help make the world more accepting, a place where people take time to learn about each other's perspectives on life. Mo intends to study environmental science with an eye to a career as a firefighter, and awards from Vashon Island Pride Alliance and K White Garden Club.
Congratulations again. Sean Sparks. Sean Sparks plans to carve a creative and meaningful career out of the music industry, whether in a professional recording studio or through digital applications of audio software. Music has always been an important part of his life, and he's been playing the trumpet since middle school. It's a long time. He's quiet and reserved, and he makes good use of these attributes to focus closely on small details and produce quality work. Through his time with the VHS production club, Sean has honed his skills as a sound engineer. His future studies will be helped with a scholarship from Vashon Events, the VCSF Audiophile Scholarship, and a Quest Award. Congratulations, Sean.
Next up, we have Bishop Townsend. The pictures in Bishop Townsend's scholarship notebook include family, activities like hiking, skiing, and cross-country racing, as well as a scene of him in a VHS musical production. There are smiling photos with a beloved dog and of time spent gaming with his friends. While Bishop describes himself with the word eccentric, his coach and teachers say he's responsible, eager, watchful, and inventive. Bishop has an interest in all aspects of game design, from creating a story to understanding what makes people happy with a game to marketing a product. Understanding each aspect of game design is a challenge and a form of creative expression that is leading Bishop towards studying computer science in college. Bishop, we wish you well on your creative path. You are awarded our future by Design Scholarship. Congratulations.
Olivia Pinsey. Olivia, you find joy and gratitude in music, in art, and family, especially family. You write, "My dad and I like to drive around and sing. My mom and grandma like to paint with me. My brother always has my back. I feel lucky to have parents who are kind-hearted and hardworking. During middle school, I discovered how important music and painting are in my life, especially in the rough times. Like everybody, I have experienced a lot of pain and happiness, but now I am learning how to cope with the ups and downs of being a teenager. My challenges have taught me confidence and trust. Indeed, Olivia always extends herself to others. Notebook letters speak to your empathy, resilience, and quiet wisdom. What you know and love will guide you on the path ahead. Olivia, you are the honored recipient of both the Vashon Island Visual Artists and VCSF Inspiration Scholarships. Congratulations.
Next up, we have Stella, Morrison, Eaton. Animals, most especially her cat Daisy, fill a special place in Stella Morrison Eaton's heart. She is an award-winning equestrian and horse trainer and spent 3 years using these talents to teach disabled children and young adults how to ride. She credits this experience with helping her become a more outgoing and nurturing person. Stella is also an accomplished artist who is interested in a variety of media and would like to continue her art studies at Western Washington University. We are pleased to announce that Stella's commitment to animals and their care makes her the ideal candidate for the Vashon Island Pet Protection Scholarship as well as an Eagle Scholarship. Many congratulations to you, Stella.
Okay, who's next here? That would be Mitchell Lawson. One of his references reports that Mitchell Lawson has a calm, quiet confidence and an ability to stay focused in stressful situations. I wish he worked with us. These traits have been put to the test through his work in the Explorers program from Vashon Fire and Rescue. He is a highly motivated student and has a passion and drive for improving in all his activities. Participating in the Running Start program through Tacoma Community College has given Mitchell a head start on pursuing his studies in either business, aerospace engineering, or both. To keep him headed in that direction, he will be receiving a Thriftway scholarship. Right on, Mr. Lawson.
Archer Gallegos. Archer started her scholarship notebook. Sorry. God, I'm just all over the place. God, forgive me. Archer started her scholarship notebook essay this way. My world has always felt like the never-ending horizon, dotted with stars. That is truly how I feel inside and how I navigate my life. Some people might describe it as not having a concrete plan in life. However, I prefer to think of it as being open to possibilities. That's a fitting statement from someone who spent her kindergarten through 6th grade years boat schooling and homeschooling around the world. That experience taught Archer the power of human connection and showed her the need to feel welcome, safe, and included. It also helped her discover that she can trust herself in tough situations and how to dig deep for creative inspiration. Archer, the world really is yours and full of possibilities. You'll go discover it with scholarships with Amazonians, Burton Church, and Thespians. Many congratulations to you.
Those lovely words, Miss Archer. Always look to the stars. Caleb Guadamuz is a man of few words, with a strong work ethic and cool resolve. He's determined to do well by his teams as well as his family. His cross-country coach says, "The foundation upon which Caleb stands is solid." He's self-assured and determined. Ruffled feathers are not a part of his wardrobe. Before a race, I could always count on Caleb to bring his teammates to the start line, warmed and on time. Caleb is all about gratitude, especially for his coaches who taught him life lessons and athletic skills. A teacher points to Caleb's resilience and leadership on the playing fields and in the classrooms. Caleb has managed challenging transitions during his high school years. The grit and determination to stay calm in a time of chaos will serve him well as he moves forward in life. For you, Caleb, the VCSF Spirit of Resilience Award. Woohoo!
Thank you. Luke Bringhurst. Perseverance, dedication, humility. These are qualities that are essential for martial arts, for a successful academic career, and for life. Luke Bringhurst has them in spades. Luke has a second-degree black belt, the result of years of dedicated training. As an assistant instructor, he helped 7 other people earn their black belts, something he's just as proud of when he earned his own. Luke, we know you've applied the mental skills you've developed in martial arts to your high school classes. You loved solving puzzles, and you enjoy learning. Most importantly, you bring your peers along with you, using your teacher skills to help explain difficult concept, a humble leader. Luke, you're the consummate student. We hope you never lose your love of learning. You've earned the J. Matthews Scholarship to continue your journey. Best wishes to you, Luke.
All right, coming up here. Lila Kramer. During quarantine, Lila Kramer started walking a lot. During these long walks, she discovered an appreciation of the natural world. This led to volunteering at the local nature center. Now she has developed a passion for the environmental sciences, with a long-term goal of becoming a field ecologist. She plans to attend a 4-year university and study ecology or environmental biology. Being funny, smart, empathetic are characteristics that feed her native curiosity and relishing of new experiences. Lila has always been active, participating in ballet for several years, as well as being a member of the VHS tennis team of her junior and senior year. Hiking, sailing, and spending time outdoors rounds out her free time. Lila will receive a zero-waste Vashon Scholarship and a Losornio Scholarship as well. Congratulations, Ms. Kramer.
Brayden Edwards. The same skills that made Brayden Edwards a standout computer programmer: focus, hard work, and ability to look at a problem from all sides, serve him well as a student, and will certainly help him reach his future goals. Brayden is passionate about programming and has a depth of knowledge and experience that are impressive. Also notable is Brayden's dedication to helping others understand complex computer code, how to write it, and how to use it to make games that great people enjoy playing. Brayden is a respectable teammate, a kind friend, and a patient classmate. Brayden Edwards, for those qualities and your accomplishments, you are awarded the Thriftway Scholarship. We wish you well as you pursue your passions at DigiPen. Congratulations to all you students.
Thank you so much, you guys. Congratulations, everybody. Have a wonderful summer.
Yay.
Thank you, Megan and Adam. They are
Thanks,
literally
guys.
running out of here to go bake croissants and make soup that
Nom,
statistically
nom.
40% of the students will enjoy in the next 48 hours.
Well, as we continue on, this evening a scholarship will be given away called the Griffith Maritime Scholarship. Linda Griffith honors her late father, Richard Griffith, by supporting a student who is entering the maritime trades, studying mechanical engineering, or joining the Coast Guard.
Richard was an engineer by trade and started his career at Sun Ship in Pennsylvania. Through his work there, he obtained 2 patents for ship equipment designs. In '77, he moved west to Tacoma, and he worked for Tote to manage the SS Greatland and the SS Westward Venture. He helped Tote launch the Northern Lights and the Orca-class vessels, the North Star and the Midnight Sun. His connection to his work and the ships he looked after was very, very deep.
I love the names of ships. They're so fantastic. His daughters often called the ships the other sisters, as they were very close to their dad's heart. He cared for the ships as if they had souls.
We'd also like to tell you about the Volker Memorial Scholarships. Islander Phil Volker undertook a devotional journey that became an inspiration to thousands, was known worldwide, and the subject of 2 award-winning films. He had a remarkable response to his diagnosis of colon cancer 10 years ago. Upon discovering that he had cancer, he crafted a winding path through the woods and pastures of his 10-acre plot of land on Vashon that replicated El Camino de Santiago, a ancient 500-mile pilgrimage across Spain. What an incredible story.
So cool, on Vashon Island. The recipient of this scholarship might be someone with an interest in any of Phil's passions, a person who has overcome obstacles in their life so far, or knows the value of just keep walking advice, someone with the soul of an artist, willing and eager to explore new ideas. Above all, it will be a person with a bright and shining spirit who welcomes everyone with joyful eyes and a smiling face and knows how to listen. And now, it is my great pleasure to introduce a man who's been a pillar of our school district for many years, longtime Scholarship Awards presenter, and the guy who knows what you looked like in first grade.
And has all the keys.
Please welcome Chautauqua Elementary's very own Lance Morgan.
Thank you very much, everybody. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Good to be seen by you, I guess. Wish we could be here together. And especially those of you who started your journey at Chautauqua. I'm still there and still have many fond memories of everybody on my list. So I'd like to start off with Alexander Bell. Alex, I'm going to get emotional. Alex, we are recognizing your accomplishments, your strong academic focus, your steadfast work towards your goals, your pursuit of your passions with the PTSA FACE scholarship. Alex got a jump on his college career by enrolling in the Running Start program. Now he's just a few quarters away from completing his associate's degree in computer science. He's proof that when you find your passion, the work comes easy. In his case, the passion is technology and software development. Alex doesn't shrink from a challenge. In fact, he's come to understand he needs one in order to really engage in a subject or class. Alex, we hope you keep finding ways to challenge yourself. We look forward to seeing where they take you. Well done, Alex. August Holmes. Gus, your love of nature is at the core of who you are. Your life is full of adventure, shared with family and friends. Your zest for life has inspired all who know you. Your employer sums it up saying, the world would be a kinder, gentler place if we could all find the source of the Kool-Aid that Gus is drinking. During the pandemic, you fell in love with a Dodge Dart named Carol and brought her back to life. As a rower, you discovered the mindfulness factor, taking responsibility for yourself while learning that we are definitely all in the same boat. Responsibilities became a balancing act as you blended time with your close family, work, and the soaring swing of the boat. Gus, it doesn't seem a stretch to speculate that happiness will pave the roads of your life, with all of us cheering you on. You are the well-deserving recipient of the Pura Vida, Brian Adami, and rowing scholarships. Go Gus. Lola Kuiper. There is so much to say about Lola, it is difficult to know where to begin. So let's start with a question. Lola, how did you manage to captain and play 3 varsity sports, coach and referee youth sports, work during high school, maintain good grades in challenging subjects, and be described by both of your references as one of the most well-rounded, genuine, and kind individuals you would hope to meet? It is no wonder why you have been chosen to receive the Beardsley Family Foundation Award, the Vashon Youth Baseball and Softball Scholarship, the Vashon Island Basketball Scholarship, and the VESP Award. Congratulations, Lola. You will undoubtedly do what you put your mind to and do it well indeed. Francesca Brown. Frankie. Those who know you well attest to your easygoing personality and ability to handle the stress of competitive sports with ease. You're a seasoned lacrosse player whose team won 2 tournaments over the summer in spite of COVID. Sports have always been a central force in your life. You express appreciation for the opportunities and support available on Vashon. You say, the close-knit aspects of island life have inspired who I am and motivated me to explore more of the world, including regular visits to my grandfather in Guatemala. From travel, you realize that growing up a Vashonite has given you a sense of home and belonging. You're described as the epitome of the proverb, still waters run deep. Your calm demeanor is an asset to all who know you, celebrated tonight by the Ryan Krug Award. May you find the adventure you seek. Lila Matura. On the lacrosse field, Lila is a natural leader, committed to showing up, playing hard, and being a mentor to the youngest players. The coach said they have a style and attitude that is very much their own and are confident being themselves. This same sentiment is reflected in Lila's art, intricate and colorful digital prints that convey emotion and a unique perspective of the world. Lila enjoys travel and foreign languages and intends to study design after high school. Lila, we send you on your way with 2 awards, Future by Design from VCSF and the Amy Dubin Memorial Scholarship, honoring a former beloved VHS art teacher. Congratulations, Lila. Jaime Pereda. Learning how to work well within a team setting is something that Jaime is appreciative of learning through all of his years on the soccer pitch. He understands that these skills will help him as he moves forward toward his goals of further schooling and a career in mechanics or landscaping. One reference describes him as a sincere and compassionate young man with a keen intelligence who cares deeply about family and friends, thriving through offering a helping hand. Jaime describes himself as very calm and composed, and he likes to look at challenges from a different angle and look for unique solutions. Jaime will be receiving an Azim St. Moro Scholarship, a Lindsay Family Scholarship, as well as a Chisello Scholarship. Levi Stahl. A self-described nerd who loves math, Levi would like to attend a small liberal arts college in the Pacific Northwest where he can play soccer and study natural sciences. Levi enjoys working and playing outdoors, hiking, landscaping, gardening, and farming. Athletics and the friendships forged there have also been important to him. During his time at VHS, he participated in basketball, tennis, and soccer. One of Levi's references notes that his love of athletics has provided him with the clarity, stamina, and skills to be a strong member of any collaborative team. Tonight, we are pleased to present Levi with the Ryan Krug and Norm Matthews scholarships. Theodore Newcomb. Here's some advice from Theo. Be inside the rules to create something outside the box. Build the Lego model, then throw away the instructions and build a new world. Learn the musical scales so that you can play what you feel. When first learning to cook, follow the recipe because once you understand how the proportions work, you can get the result you want when it's your turn to cook. And when you head up into those gorgeous mountains, know your wilderness first aid. Theo, your love of the outdoors, your enthusiasm for life, and your kind nature, your willingness to be a steward of our natural world are qualities you have in common with another beloved island son. You have been awarded the Ryan Krug Memorial Scholarship. Carry on with your education and carry these qualities out into the world. Guy Strickerts. The musician's obligation is to play with music and to keep on playing. As complex sounds come together and an awakening consciousness emerges. Guy, you describe serendipitous beginnings to your love of music, the gift of a guitar, a promise of lessons, and your developing passion. Today, you have achieved an exceptional breadth of knowledge regarding music, music production, and popular music history. You've explored the beauty and natural creativity channeled by improvisation, which is all about fun and freedom. Taking on challenges in the out of doors equipped with your personal brand of wit and humor has brought great satisfaction too. Guy, a superabundance of music and adventures in nature will surely be part of your future. Well done. You've been awarded the Bring It On Scholarship. And my final recipient tonight is Phoebe Wilkie. Phoebe, you have a gift for connecting with others. Your reputation as a go-to support for many students is well earned. You communicate with care and find a way to leave everyone around you feeling a bit lighter, a bit more assured. You are also known for your soccer skills and leadership as a referee and participant on the board. Plus, you love art. An outdoor clay project that involves sculpting a ceramic mallard initiated your interest in expressing yourself through art. Since that 4th grade experience, you have taken an art class every year. You write, every art class was always my favorite. You are thankful to have grown up on Vashon, where athletics and art are equally valued, alongside island friendships. We celebrate you with love of the game, spirit and service, and Vashon Island Visual Arts Scholarships. Congratulations, everybody. I'm, as always, honored, inspired, and humbled by who you've become. You're great. Bye.
Thanks, Lance.
Wow.
What island treasure indeed. You know, I'm really noticing, hi everybody at home, that you are at home and we are here.
Yeah.
And we don't have an audience here except
You can clap and scream.
the presenters. We know you are clapping and screaming and happily cheering each other on at home. I'm really glad we do live performance. I
Yeah.
really miss the audience. I miss everybody in the same room together, but it's an honor to be here. So
Yeah, you can make more noise at home than you would here, so you can scream things. I mean, a lot of us are crying at the names that keep coming up. The presenters are as well.
it's awesome.
So there is a new scholarship this year that we want to highlight, which is the Career in Healthcare Award.
Started this year by a local donor, relatively new to Vashon, who aims to give a new Vashon High School grad a leg up and replenish the pool of healthcare workers that our community so desperately needs.
And their quote is, "This scholarship is awarded to a senior who intends to pursue a career in healthcare. The student can use this scholarship to study at one of the many healthcare programs offered at a community college or a university." We also want to highlight another new memorial award, the Spelling Bee Past Champion Award honoring Sharon Boyer.
This scholarship is established to honor Sharon Boyer's commitment to kids and community. She would be most honored by supporting a student who hasn't had an easy road in learning, but has stuck with it. Specifically, the recipient will be a senior who, since their freshman year, has shown outstanding effort and improvement in writing, celebrating Sharon's love of language, reading, and writing.
It's now a pleasure to introduce our next presenter, sort of a classic Vashon personality to me, someone who is in such service of community, an incredible parent of 2 recent grads from Vashon High School, and someone who always makes me laugh. Please welcome Jane Slade.
Thank you very much. Hi there. Hello to everyone who's watching from their couch. Thank you for joining us, Vashon. I get to talk about 10 students. I'm super excited about it. The first is Emma Claire Dinas. In every photo that Emma Claire Dinas submitted as part of her scholarship notebook, she is smiling brightly. You get the sense of Emma, cheerful, helpful, compassionate, but that is not the half of it. She is also an extraordinary student, winning numerous accolades for her academic achievement, an accomplished athlete on the soccer field, and a gymnast in the air. She's a passionate advocate for people with disabilities. Emma is a gifted writer, a compelling storyteller, and a keen editor and writer for the student newspaper, The Riptide. If you find something that Emma can't do, would you please let us know? We're certain that whatever Emma sets her mind and heart to, she will achieve. We're sending her off to reach her goals with the support of the B. Edwards, hooray Betty, Betty Edwards Scholarship, and a Rotary Scholarship. Nice work, Emma. I want to be educated and for my art to reflect that. Ella Halverson Gould, a resilient student with a growth mindset, joined the debate team in order to strengthen her analytical and communication skills. She headed over town to Pratt Fine Arts Center to hone her painting and drawing skills. Ultimately, what matters to Ella is what she can do in the world when she applies these skills to creativity in order to make meaningful art. Ella, you have received the Mia McEldowney Women in the Arts Award and a Trucello Family Scholarship. Look up the history of Seattle's Mia Gallery, and you'll find you're in good company with other women unafraid to hold the world accountable through their creations. Henry Brown. Tenacious and determined, Henry Brown received his private pilot license and now teaches in that same program. Earning a pilot's license is not easy. It requires commitment, intelligence, and a serious work ethic. Henry Brown has a plan. He wants to attend the aviation program at Central Washington University. Physics is his favorite subject, so the math and engineering side of aviation shouldn't be an obstacle for this young man. Henry is no stranger to resolve, time management, and attention to detail. He finds satisfaction in getting things done and moving on to the next project on his list. Please help me out, Henry. No matter the weather, Henry prefers being outdoors, walking his dogs, skateboarding, mountain biking, and of course, flying. The Scout Award will help you take off into your career. Eric Pringle. When Eric Pringle was little, he loved to see big machines at work. His mom drove him to construction sites so often they got to know all the contractors on the island. Now he and his dad work on rebuilding and racing Bert, a Rallycross 1986 BMW. Eric is an accomplished student and swimmer and was captain of the swim team for 4 years. He plays the sax. He skis. He enjoys photography and is proud of his strong moral compass. For the future, Eric has his sights set on becoming an engineer, and no doubt he will get there. Eric, you were a shoo-in for the Vashon Engineers Award, and your hands-on curiosity for all things mechanical caught the eye of Griffith Maritime Award. Congrats. Jonah Wolney. Since the day I could crawl, I have been exploring. Since the day I could speak, I have been relentlessly asking questions. Jonah Wolney, the nature-nurture philosophy you write about has indeed determined the intensely curious, adventurous person you are today. Your drive to learn, explore, and gain perspective has led to spectacular, life-engaging experiences. Your love of the natural world has developed character and resulted in countless well-earned lessons. You have a thirst to take on new challenges and investigate the unmapped in life. Friends and mentors attest to your desire to uplift others through kindness and empathy. Your love of learning will lead you onward. Here's to you, Jonah. The power of creativity and hard work is boundless. You have been awarded the Phil Volker Memorial Scholarship. Woo. And the Uncharted Path Award. Nice job. Luke Vathuer, please tell me I am pronouncing your name correctly. I studied up. Here is some advice from a tree. Yes, a tree. Stand tall and proud. Don't be afraid to go out on a limb. Remember your roots. Drink plenty of water. Luke Vathuer, this is solid advice. Probably some you've already considered as you make plans to study forestry in Montana. You'll be going there with the support of the Le Bon Mot, Scout, and Audubon scholarships. You're following in the footsteps of great people, like your grandfather, who have enjoyed working outside with their hands and being close to nature. We have heard from your teachers that you have an incredible work ethic. You are known for strong convictions and for being a student and friend that others can count on. We know that you'll stay true to yourself, honor your family, and share success with your community. Good luck, Luke. Sky Mandigo Stoba plans to study mechanical engineering, then pursue a career in aerospace design. She has the determination and intelligence to do that, in spades. In fact, her creative thinking, broad interests and ability to deflect obstacles might allow her to unlock the secrets of hydrogen as a fuel for airplanes. Sky made the most of the alone time that came with her own health struggles as well as the pandemic by pursuing her passion to understand how planes work. She loves vintage aircraft. Sky, we send you off to college with the Patricia Britz and Trucello Family Scholarships and another called the Inspirational Journey Award from VICC. We hope you will enjoy good health and a fascinating adventure in the world of airplanes. Adventurous, gregarious, brilliant, versatile, musical, courteous, Baker Van Buren. Those lucky folks who know you attest to your many accomplishments. Playing in a band with your dad, finding yourself hooked on klezmer, the Jewish music of celebration and ceremony, finding a place in the Jewish community on Vashon, finding volunteer work including web design, coaching rowing, and Spanish translation. Your notebook reveals a young man of independent thought who freely shares his opinions. Many of your efforts are directed to building community, especially within the boathouse culture. You contribute to the environment as a forest steward. You are energetic, appreciated for your honesty and sense of fun. When we see you on the streets and the trails of Vashon, you are fleet of foot and quick to smile. Thank you for spreading your love of this good place. We celebrate you with 3 scholarships: Sawbones, Rowing, and Science and Math. Congratulations, Baker Van Buren. Quiet leaders step in and run things without fanfare. Aiden McGonagall managed meals and smiles for appreciative families at the food bank during the pandemic. She managed the basketball team, refereed for younger teams, and saw playing time on the court herself. Her science teacher hopes she applies her quiet drive and meticulous work ethic in a science field. Aiden is drawn to marketing and fashion merchandising. She's got plenty of time to figure it out. What she doesn't have time for is anyone questioning her family, birth mom, other mom, and little brother, and is grateful to have grown up in a time and place where 2 mom families are accepted as part of the rich tapestry of life. Aiden has received a scholarship from the Pride Alliance and another from the Vashon Basketball Club. Congratulations, Aiden. I am winding up with Wendy Axtell. Wendy has strong convictions and a backbone that does not bend, writes her debate coach. Her dedication to social justice, from gender studies to workers' rights, and her compassion for those who are disenfranchised by systems of power extend beyond that of the average person. Wendy believes that real leadership comes from effecting palpable change in people's lives, measured only by the successes of one's community. As president of the Amnesty Club, she collaborated with others to provide education on international injustices, and she stepped to the forefront by founding the Disabled Student Advocacy Group, building upon her hard-earned knowledge. Wendy's ability to combine deep, critical thinking skills with her powerful poetry and paintings leads to poignant and profound work. For all these reasons, Wendy, you're awarded the Rotary, Trucello Family, and PTSA FACE scholarships. Congratulations, Wendy.
Slade, thank you so much. You know, every student that I've ever talked to that has gotten these scholarships is so grateful for them, but let's be honest, a lot of people don't know exactly what they're going to do after high school, so do remember this. 12 years of lugging books around has prepared you for a possible career in backpacking. Just a thought.
We want to highlight this next foundation scholarship. It's called the Beardsley Family Foundation Scholarship. Marjorie Beardsley talked with us about the history of their family foundation's long-running scholarship. Marjorie and her husband, Jim, had always wanted to help people. Jim owned a successful company and joined leadership and service organizations in the city and on the island, and they raised their family here on Vashon. Now there are 3 generations here. They award scholarships to hardworking students who are keen to go to school in engineering or the trades. Marjorie says she loves to get thank you notes from the kids and occasionally gets a call from their moms. So to this year's recipient, whoever you are, check in with Marjorie every now and again. She likes to hear from people.
And we want to tell you about some past recipients. 1988 Beardsley Scholarship recipient Carrie Guthrie said, "It paid for half of my first quarter tuition at the University of Washington. I thought I was going to college study business, but honestly, I sucked at those classes. But I did really well in anthropology and psychology, so I got a psych degree. And I'm so grateful for the help in college. Now I am a vocational counselor. I'm passionate about it. I'm good at it. I get feedback every day that lets me know I ended up in the right spot."
That's so awesome. Another past grad, Kelsey Kozak-Killian, class of 2007, received both the Beardsley and the Thriftway Awards, and she says, "I'm very grateful for the scholarships I received. They definitely provided a boost that helped me pursue the school of my choice." Kelsey graduated from the Culinary Institute of America, worked for Kurtwood Farms here on Vashon for several years, and now owns Venison Valley Farm and Creamery right here on Vashon, down the road from the athletic club.
So cool. We also want to tell you about a scholarship that is awarded for someone who is a true hero of mine, and I think a lot of people here. The Paul Caldwell Music Award, new this year. Paul, devoted friends and fans in the community created this award so they could continue to gush about one of their favorite people, his extraordinary musical life and his contribution to the young people of Vashon. Paul will be putting a capstone on his extraordinary professional career in the service of students with disabilities at VHS, which is what he does. His scholarship will be awarded to a senior who embodies all that we love about Paul, and there's so much.
This is a quote from Paul. "I would like to see more opportunities for vocational curricula, automotive, metalworking, welding, information systems, the skills kids might need if they don't want to or can't afford to go to college." Paul reports that after all the years of working in more than 50 countries, there's been nothing more rewarding than working in the Vashon School District.
How amazing.
Thank you, Paul.
It is a great pleasure to introduce our next presenter. He is father of Katie, he is mentor to young sailors, and he's a dear veteran presenter at these award ceremonies. Please welcome Jeff Shaw.
Thank you. Good evening. My wife Dolly would normally be here with me this evening, and I guess then again so would all of you. But at any rate, we'd like to honor all of you in the class of 2022, and in doing so, we're honoring the life of our daughter Katie, class of 2010, a proud pirate who left her mark in our community and the world. So let's get started. Alyssa Hawkins. Alyssa, you're receiving the Katie Shaw Scholarship. Alyssa, thank you for your extraordinary efforts with Guide Dogs for the Blind. Knowing you have the ability to enrich and change the lives of people in need is a lesson that will carry with you for the rest of your life. You're making a difference in our world. You also have a very wide range of abilities and interests: baking sourdough bread, geocaching, playing the piano, debate, speaking 3 languages. I think you are, by its very definition, a Renaissance woman. Your debate coach said, "It's one thing to be smart, it's another one to know what to do with that knowledge, and it's another thing entirely to actually use the knowledge to make the world a better place." Alyssa checks these boxes. She's quite a force, and that's quite a compliment. Stay curious. Seeking to understand will always bring focus and inform your decisions. Finally, we admire your interest in medicine and its intersection with politics in our society. We haven't had to look far over the past 2+ years to see the contribution of the medical community and our government in the pursuit of successful COVID treatments. You said at the moment you are considering medical school. We encourage you to achieve that goal and continue to make a difference, as you put it, one person at a time. We thank you and wish you a very wonderful future. Alexandra Ryan. Alex, you're also receiving Katie's scholarship. I have to say, you have a wonderful breadth of interests and activities that have kept you pretty busy over the past 4 years. Being a coxswain in your boat at the head of the Charles twice, working with the Guide Dogs for the Blind, Science Club, sewing masks, robotics, yard work for the elderly community members. By the way, I'm 70 and very open to this. Amnesty International, a dining technician for VCC, from paddleboarding to painting, the list goes on. Alex, you've accomplished a great deal, but I promise the best is yet to come. In your essay, you said that you hope to never find that last puzzle piece because you look forward to always having more problems to solve, more questions to answer. I promise that you'll never find the last piece because your puzzle has no borders. It has no boundaries, so build on it. Your crew coach said that you're determined to do your best in all situations. You claim to be a wee bit stubborn, and you ask too many questions. I would tell you, do not stop. In fact, these attributes are always about doing your best. Soon you'll be off to attend college. Worcester Polytechnic, or if you're from Boston, I think it's Worcester. Institute is high on your list. You'll be looking at graduate degrees in epidemiology or molecular biology. We wish you endless wonderful experiences, and congratulations, Alex. Isabella Fisher. Izzy, you're receiving Katie's scholarship as well as a Vashon Education Award. My wife and I have a tremendous respect for your work with Guide Dogs for the Blind. Jonah, who you raised from a puppy, is with his person in Juneau. And we know you're going to find the right place for Macbeth. Shar Phillips wrote, her strength of character shines with the dedication she portrays for her schoolwork, her family, and her commitment to the Guide Dog program. Einstein had a theory that you could slow down time. It's too bad he's not here to meet you because I think you've proven it. I don't know anyone who gets more done in 24 hours than you. You've commuted for 7 years to our island for school, and we, along with many others, know that we are all better off with you as part of our community. You are incredibly gracious, and it showed clearly as you expressed your gratitude for your time on the island, your love for reading and art, your stable, supportive friendships, the opportunity to help others through Guide Dogs. You wrote, I will absolutely remember the opportunities given to me by Vashon. You'd like to come back to the island to teach and raise your family here. Once again, we would all be better for it. In closing, per Lars Blomgren wrote, it is rare to find an individual with such a grounded perspective, one who tackles challenges with their energy, and one who appreciates the typically unappreciated, and one who constantly pursues knowledge. Keep going, and hopefully, we all look forward to your return. Congratulations, Izzy. Sophia Weil. Sophia, you are also receiving one of Katie's scholarships. Everyone's perspective on our world depends on the lens through which we view it. Your experiences have given you a remarkable perspective. Kindergarten and first grade in Cambodia, then some years on Vashon, then off to India for 8th grade, homeschooled in the Republic of Crimea for 10th grade, and then Running Start. All of these experiences have informed your global view. And I have to quote from your essay, we have a chance to be defined not by nation, state, or ideology, but instead by hope, as well as determination to pull back a world too close to the edge, too defined by conflict, too polarized, too polarizing. We can let the world divide us, or we can recognize that our challenges are shared, our hopes and dreams equal, and more often than not, the same. That is beautifully said. Sophia, thank you for years working with the Vashon Wilderness Program. Steph Otley said that your thoughtful and kind presence with children creates a safe container for them and inspires deep, meaningful connection. What a wonderful compliment. Your life path to get here this evening has been different, and it reminds me of the Robert Frost poem, The Road Not Taken. The poem ends with this: I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in the wood, and I I took the one less traveled by. And that made all the difference. You'd like to major in neuroscience and minor in political science. I sincerely hope you're the first person to find a connection between the two. Yeah, somebody got it. All joking aside, we do wish you nothing but success and a wonderful future. Thank you. Shay Burgess. Shay, you put respect for self and others at the center of your life. You describe yourself as organized and purposeful, someone who likes to get things done. Sports and exercise are important to you, particularly basketball. You speak to life lessons you've learned through basketball, how to work with others, how to put a group goal ahead of a personal gain, and how to be accountable for your actions. You know that success comes through dedication and hard work. You're known for high standards in athletics and academics. You earned a reputation for being kind and thoughtful and honest. You're involved in community through scouts, journeymen, and service. And let's not forget that you love cooking and time with your family. We hope that the VCSF Young Entrepreneur Award gets you on a path to your future endeavors. Congratulations. Tyler Huffman. Tyler, according to your Spanish teacher here at school, when you decide to do something, you go all in. He is dogged in his pursuit of improvement, but hardly single-minded. He is well-rounded and eager to participate. She's got that right. Tyler, you run cross-country, you work at Thriftway. You love to read, play the piano, and more. Earning a brown belt in Kenpo was a proud moment for you. It should be. Your martial arts instructor says you have the spirit of a warrior and the scholar, and you're a patient teacher to the younger students. Well done, Tyler. You're a great fit for the VCSF Academic Award. Congratulations. Spencer Mazer. Spencer, your self-taught knowledge of digital photography is admirable. This art form has clearly been incorporated in your toolkit of life skills and personal expression. Your approach to life during the pandemic was to embark on daily outings, taking hundreds of photos each day. This time of exploration cemented your love for photography, and before long, your art was recognized throughout Vashon. The pandemic also afforded time to learn about automobile restoration. Joining a car club, you explored another passion as you traded ideas with others. Spencer, friends speak of your empathy, concern for the welfare of others, your dependability, and strong leadership qualities. Through his actions, writes a mentor, Spencer provides teammates with opportunities for reflection and growth. Our hats are off to you, Spencer. The VCSF Award honoring Sharon Boyer, the Trusello Family Scholarship, and the Through the Lens Award will assist you in your future endeavors. Congratulations. Blake Gibbons. Blake, you have good hands and an engineering mind, so says your woodworking teacher. And you've put both to work since moving from New Zealand to Vashon, where you now live on a farm with 200 goats. You should be glad you're not here tonight. I was going to ask you to name them. You're pragmatic and handy, formulating plans in your head and making them a reality. You're on track at school, and outside of school, you love to fly. In fact, you piloted a plane before learning to drive a car. Your dream is to fly international flights. Your mentor, a professional pilot, has no doubt that with your geniality, intelligence, and drive, you'll accomplish your goal. Blake, you're receiving the Aviation and Onward and Upward Awards to help you on your way up. Ryder Jones, at the ripe old age of 12, you started your first business. You're still experimenting with business ideas, and you plan to study economics after high school. You're an avid runner, enjoying family and traveling, ping pong, and playing sports with your friends. A proud moment was when your lacrosse team won state. Just a freshman, you played your heart out, and at the end of the season, the team felt like family. You said, I love to be with people, have a great time, and do a lot of laughing. Ryder, you're the kindred spirit to the people who inspired your awards. The Aaron Burby Strive and Thrive, celebrating leadership, dedication to fitness, and a fun-loving spirit. And the Adam Smith Award for powerful ideas and interest in business opportunities. Good luck to you, Ryder. Lucy Kate Woodruff. We've all heard the phrase, whistle while you work. Lucy, for you, it's been sing your way through school. Music has been a current running through your life. You picked up the ukulele at 10, started writing songs and lyrics in middle school, and formed a band in high school. Now your group has been streamed approximately 300,000 times on Spotify. That is impressive. Lucy, it's clear you found your passion. We're so excited for you to pursue music production in college. Lucy, you've been awarded the Vashon Chorale and the Colwell Music Scholarships to help you reach your dreams. We know other kids will be inspired by how you've used music to move you through challenging times, build your self-confidence, and channel your emotions and passion. We can't wait for the world to hear your voice, Lucy. Thank you. And actually, thank you to everyone, and congratulations.
Thank you so much,
Jeff.
Jeff Shaw. I love the way this community shows up. He's an incredible leader and an incredibly generous person, and this event really has people showing up. Now, this year, you didn't show up, but you're showing up by watching at home, so thank you very much. We want to tell you about a memorial scholarship that you just heard about, actually. It was new last year, and it'll be given away again this year and in years to come. It's the Aaron Burby Strive and Thrive Scholarship.
Island's son, Aaron Burby, Vashon High School class of 1992, passed away unexpectedly in 2021. Aaron was an endurance athlete in the prime of his life. He dedicated his time to helping others. He had a listening ear to friends, raising money for causes, coaching athletes, volunteering as a big brother, and delivering food to the elderly during the pandemic. Aaron's circle of friends and family from all over the country honor him with this scholarship.
We also want to tell you about a long-term scholarship provided by Beth Alberthal of the Beauty Nook. Beauty Nook has sponsored a scholarship for graduates aspiring to a career in cosmetology industry since the earliest years of the Vashon Community Scholarship Foundation program.
Beth grew up on Vashon. Several generations of her family have lived here. She's been so happy in her path that she wanted to inspire others who might want to get right to work in their field of interest after high school. The criteria for the scholarship is interest in beauty or health. Both fields are geared towards caring for people. And she's also been open to supporting kids going into the trades. Beth is retiring after 52 years. So after being part of the Vashon community and supporting young people all these years, 2022 will be the last Beauty Nook Award. Beth, you embody the spirit of the awards so well, and we wish you every happiness in retirement.
Jules Vanslow, who was class of 2020, says this about her Beauty Nook Award. I graduated the class of 2020, so the ceremony was done via Zoom, much like this one. It was a really cool experience because the senior class clearly had some big bumps in the road with the pandemic, but a lot of effort was put into making the scholarship notework ceremony feel special for everyone. I'd just like to say thank you to Beth and to the Scholarship Foundation for creating these opportunities that highlight those who don't fit into the categories that scholarships are often based on.
I really love
Well
that
said.
too. Really great.
So our next presenter is a proud runner, a gardener, an aspiring guitarist. She too grew up in a small town. She herself was a first-generation college student fueled by generous local scholarships. She has spent a career working in universities helping students achieve their goals, and she's thrilled to be part of the community's effort to make Vashon High School's grads' dreams come true. So please welcome Kathleen Farrell.
Congratulations, everyone, and I'm so excited to share a few specific examples of the amazing talent in this year's class. Starting with Davis Kelly. Having lived his entire life on Vashon, Davis is excited to get out into the world and to try new things. Water seems to be a recurring theme in his life, whether it's teaching new sailors here on the island or rowing in a world championship in Bulgaria. He writes, "I felt like I was representing my home and my community on an international stage. I felt like I was a part of something bigger than myself." Davis's ability to focus, combined with academic excellence, appreciation for the arts, and a natural humility make for an unstoppable young man. Davis, it seems fitting for you to receive the Penny Farsi Memorial Scholarship in honor of the inspirational Vashon teacher and much-loved community member. Congratulations and good luck. Cassidy Gasser. Positive and joyful, Cassidy wants to make sure those around her feel safe, included, and loved. She did this for her canine trainees and her fellow trainers for 3 years in the Guide Dogs for the Blind program. There, she learned the patience and dedication it takes to train support dogs and the strength it takes to let them go at the end. She is a diligent student who manages her time well, even while commuting and working part-time at Climate Pledge, and other Seattle arenas. She would like to study biology and fire and emergency services. Cassie, you have received the Justin Haggerty Memorial Scholarship and an award from the Vashon Senior Center. Thank you for your big heart, your care, your concern for others. They will serve you well, and we wish you the very best. Delilah Hagera. Delilah, you are such a student of life. You learn from your experiences and personal struggles in order to navigate and to be compassionate with your surroundings. As a Native American, you found a home amongst the Blue Heron Canoe family, learning the songs, becoming their lead dancer, and going on the annual summer canoe journey. You write, "Every year is a new experience I learn so much from. It is truly an honor to participate in something like this, and the lessons I learn along the way are priceless." For your interest in becoming a veterinarian, you are awarded the Fair Isle Scholarship. The Quest Award reflects your resilience, grace, and diligence during your high school years. And finally, the Sierra Marie Pedrin Linden Scholarship honors the memory of a person who was kind, generous, and giving, just like you. Bellamy Cox Sitkowitz. Bellamy, your passion for soccer is evident. You write about how proud you were to score one of the most important goals in Vashon soccer history, which led to a state championship, which was an especially exciting achievement for a freshman. You rise to a challenge in the classroom as well, and are described as disciplined and dedicated, skills that you developed while working through injuries and the drudgery of rehab. You have a unique perspective on things with your mom from Australia and your dad from Poland, and that perspective really shines in your job working for an artist in the Pike Place Market, where you interact with customers from all around the world. You're being awarded the VCSF Determination Award. We wish you the best of luck in your pursuit of soccer, college, and beyond. Amelia Spence. Amelia, your notebook is informative and inspirational. You set high goals and work hard to meet them. The community has benefited from your involvement with the Senior Center and the Dance Academy. You have nannied and landscaped and tutored math, but your crowning achievement was when you were suddenly asked to be editor-in-chief of the Riptide. You rose to the occasion, leading your staff to manage constant deadlines, researching, writing, editing, publishing stories, some on very complicated issues. In spite of your tendency to be a perfectionist, something strange happened. As you accepted imperfection, you found the freedom to lead to the best of your ability without the fear of mistakes. Both the Bernice Black Award and the PEO Scholarship honor your humanitarian spirit. Congratulations. Emma Pettis. Although Emma describes herself as an introvert, she also says she loves the creative outlet and fun of being in theatrical productions, just like she loves the athletic and team-building demands of being a VHS cheerleader. Her Spanish teacher describes Emma's joyful demeanor and says she uses her time, talent, and caring spirit to the betterment of our school, her friends, and her teammates. That desire to help others is evident in one of Emma's community service projects, which is putting together bags of necessities for homeless people and giving them out with her mother and her friends. Emma, pouring your heart and soul into joyous activities and into your community is the reason you are receiving the Spirit and Service Scholarships, as well as the Extra Mile Award. Please never, ever stop sharing your selfless, positive energy with our world. Hannah Oberlander. Although Hannah is a great student who enjoys family, travel, and many furry friends, it is being an equestrian that truly defines her. When she began riding, she discovered, quote, "This is what I was meant to do." She has a passion to get better every day. She tackles the responsibility of caring for a horse, is dedicated to training, and has faced the failures and opportunity of competition, and these things have changed her. After literally being thrown over the head of her horse more than once in competition, Hannah was humiliated but got right back on. Riding has taught her to be compassionate and patient. She has respect for what her horse is thinking and feeling and says, "We're in this together." She concludes, "I am genuinely grateful to have had this opportunity, and I hope everyone gets the same chance that I did." Hannah, your gratitude and your good wishes for others are priceless. Take those traits down every path that you travel. We're sending you down the next trail with a scholarship called Galloping into the Future. You have our respect and our best wishes. Mele Falau. A future career as an immigration attorney is on Mele's mind. She would like to attend South Seattle Community College and then transfer to Hawaii Pacific to take Asian and Pacific Island Studies classes. She sees herself as an introvert at most times, while also being a very passion-driven individual. A child of Tongan immigrants, Mele immerses herself in Polynesian culture and enjoys learning and performing traditional Polynesian dance styles. She's described by her teachers as intelligent, resilient, and compassionate, with her leadership skills developing throughout her years at VHS. Mele will be receiving a Lindsay Family Scholarship, the Vashon Island Community Church Scholarship, and the Sharon Boyer Scholarship. Annalise Creighton. The experiences from a family trip to Cambodia brought unexpected awareness to Annalise of a culture utterly different from her own. This trip offered valuable insights, and they planted seeds that matured into ideas for a future career. As she considered the environmental aspects of life in Cambodia and her own respect for the natural world, Annalise's interest in environmental sustainability grew. Her desire to make a difference was boosted as she learned that utilizing innovative ideas will help all communities. Annalise is an accomplished dancer and a musician who teachers describe as conscientious, always ready for new challenges. She aspires to study environmental engineering, a field that uses creative solutions to benefit everyone. Well done, Annalise. The Zero Waste Vashon and Puget Sound Cooperative Credit Union scholarships will help you on your way. Maxwell Barnicat. John Muir wrote, "Of all the paths you take in life, make sure at least some of them are dirt." Max, looks like you've already walked your fair share of dirt trails. The wilderness is where you feel most at home and where you get renewal from a busy social and academic life. With so many wonderful traits, a positive attitude, a willingness to accept physical and intellectual challenges, an eagerness to work with a team, a growth mindset, we're certain you'll succeed wherever your next path leads. You will have the support of the Thriftway Scholarship, and we hope you will always make your way back to the forest and ocean when you need to be inspired and renewed. Best of luck, Max. And back to you.
Thank you so much. This is just an amazing process to listen to both one after another these amazing students and then one after another these amazing scholarships, and realize that every year the scholarship committee receives these notebooks and they match up all of these amazing dreams with all of this resource. It's so beautiful. Okay, the next group is another Thriftway Scholarship. Erica Ellison, class of 1989, was the recipient, and she recently reported, "Thinking back on the scholarship awards of 1989, I didn't have the best grades, but I felt that I did have the best job. I worked at Thriftway in high school and loved it. I got a UW business degree and landed dream jobs in sporting goods marketing and later in finance at the Pacific Research Labs, the fancy name for Sawbones."
We also want to tell you about a new memorial for Azim St. Moreau. It was awarded, or already has been awarded earlier on in the program. Sarah Parsons, who's an island mom and the owner of Sarah's Salon, lost her sweet son, Azim St. Moreau, this past year. Sarah's friends, clients, and Azim's community all came together to create a scholarship to honor Zimmy. And Sarah says this: "Azim was a generous, selfless young man. He never wanted to go to a traditional college and wanted to do many things in the world that would require trade, or technical school. So our family struggled in many ways, yet he remained open and close. He would choose a recipient who, like himself, would chase their dreams, and he would have given of himself to help others chase theirs.
That's very beautiful. And now, it is an honor to welcome a couple of people that we have known since the late 18th century, co-founders of ours in the physical theater company Umo Ensemble, and the co-founders of Vashon's ultimate community gathering space, the Open Space. These are Veteran Scholarship Award presenters. Please welcome David Godsey and Janet McAlpin.
Thank you very much. I'm representing both of us for the brief moment. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here and to be able to take part in recognizing and acknowledging the incredible accomplishments of the members of our community who are now leaving the high school and moving onwards.
So we will begin with Caitlin Jeffcoat. A competitive athlete, Caitlin Jeffcoat plays soccer, does track and field. Also a dancer, she is proud of winning a lead role in a performance because it gave her confidence and a way to express herself. Both a teacher and a coach mentioned the way she dealt gracefully with an injury during the competitive season. She took it in stride, showed up to practices, and stayed committed to her team. She's a capable leader, a bright spot among the VHS population. Caitlin also enjoys jewelry making and has plans to pursue a career in the fashion industry. The Venture Onward Award and the Beauty Nook Award will get you on your way. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Rebecca Furr. During her time in high school, Rebecca Furr has found a passion for education and the arts. She's dedicated herself to an intellectual path and imagines making things better for people, especially those who are treated unfairly, unequally, or who are less fortunate than herself. Her experience working with people in the psychological field has inspired her to pursue a career in that area. Rebecca hopes to help others get the support they need to succeed in their academic and personal lives, regardless of their situation. She is currently planning to attend Western Washington University and study psychology with an interest in becoming a therapist. She is being honored this evening with a Spring Scholarship and a Trusello Award.
Next up, we have Catherine Kirshner. About Catherine Kirshner, a teacher says, "She is an extraordinary individual, unlike anyone I have ever met." We say, if you ever needed an advocate, you could not find a voice stronger than Catherine's. She's been developing this skill by working with the Teen Council, Youth Advisory Council, and Sister Circle. One mentor says about Catherine, "As an educator, I appreciate students like Catherine because they challenge me to be better, to be more informed, to think differently." Catherine shows up each day for her peers, for herself, and for those who aren't given the opportunity to show up for themselves. Catherine, you are the deserving recipient of the Open Space Award, Le Bon Mot, and the Munger Award. Congratulations.
Evan Kepler. Scooping ice cream might seem like a perfect summer job, but Evan Kepler found plenty of hard work behind the scenes of each customer's order. Studying finance in college might turn up a sweet job in the end, but for now, Evan is happy to funnel his energy into his responsibilities as captain of the high school soccer and tennis teams. Oh yes, and did I mention the commute, a daunting addition to a typical day that demands time management and stamina, as so many know. Evan, it's your positive attitude and grit that have won your recognition from Thriftway, Island Home Center, and the tennis club. Nice work, Evan, and congratulations.
Julia Papa had a curious reaction to the COVID pandemic. She relaxed and took a beat. At her job at Island Queen, she adapted to new ways of serving customers, thinking on her feet and maintaining a sense of humor. Her boss noted, she had time to think about what she wanted to do with her short time left in high school and came back determined to try out student government, getting elected and serving on the senior ASB cabinet. She worked even harder in class and spent as much time as possible with her dear friends. She took risks and she thrived. This accomplished, well-rounded student and kind, open-hearted friend is headed to NYU next year, ready for her next adventure. Julia, you are being awarded a scholarship from the Vashon Garden Club and an Academic Excellence Award from the Vashon Community Scholarship Foundation Board. Congratulations.
Stella Gill wrote the following. During the pandemic, I almost gave up on going to college. I know she wasn't alone in that. I felt lost without direction. The repetitive, isolated days in quarantine only exacerbated the situation. Stella expresses what so many of you seniors felt. And she turned to video games and, to her surprise, found motivation and educational inspiration, plus the potential of a career. An apprenticeship with a UX, user experience designer, furthered her interest in how video games might reach and teach about climate change. Stella is determined to craft a story and a world that exemplifies important issues such as environmental justice. To that end, she plans to study computer science and psychology, as well as feminism and video design. Stella, your innovation and creativity has brought awards to you from Stewards of the World and Amazonians of Vashon. Go Stella.
At the intersection of rowing and photography, Joshua Kyle's two passions are his photos, published in the 2018 Photo Annual of Rowing Magazine. This is a role usually reserved for veteran photojournalists. Joshua has also proved invaluable to the Vashon School District with his efforts in engineering the live stream Vashon School Board meetings. He helped distribute and maintain Chromebooks that ensured all students had a working device to use for virtual learning during the pandemic. With all this and completing the Passport to Pain, Joshua's resume reads like an application to a high-profile tech firm. But then wait. We are reminded that you, Joshua, you haven't been to college yet. Your scholarships perfectly fit your passions. Congratulations from the Vashon Island Rowing Club and the LDM Worldwide.
Emerson Dunn arrived on Vashon in 4th grade. She didn't know anyone and wasn't sure what to expect. With the support of new teachers and friends, she found her place here and blossomed. Emerson does not shy away from a challenge, and in fact, it seems she relishes it. She works hard to meet her goals, and she does it with a positive attitude. Emerson is now a true Islander, adopting the Vashon spirit of volunteerism and commitment to the community. She's worked and donated her time in many capacities, developing skills and maturity well beyond her years. Emerson is headed off to study science at college. She will do so with the support of the Garretts and Helsby and Inspiration Scholarships. Congratulations, Emma. Emerson, sorry. That was a mistake.
Sharing Sherpa went from seeing the ocean once a year in Nepal to commuting to a school on a ferry in Puget Sound. A skilled swimmer and diligent employee, he was promoted from lifeguard to manager at the local pool. Sherpa was captain of the soccer team at VHS, played in a challenging league in Kathmandu before that, and is probably not yet at the end of his soccer career. People gravitate toward this extraordinary collaborator who ensures that everyone feels welcome and able to accomplish the tasks at hand with a light heart. He is headed to a college to pursue a degree in biology, keen to conserve and protect the marine wildlife he has come to know. Sherpa, you have been awarded Carroll Family and Soccer Club scholarships and a Lindsay Family Scholarship, thanks to your engagement on and off the soccer field. Congratulations.
Indigo Asink, you write that being bilingual is one of many dualities in your life. You love being close to nature on Vashon, but you also enjoy the bustle of the city. You feel at home in the Netherlands, where your family is from, but also consider our island, where you were born, your home. You are a strong student and a dedicated athlete. Indigo, there is one thing that people who know you can agree on. You are utterly capable. You understand the power of language, and you are connected to the wider world through your travels and your family in Europe. Wherever you land next, Indigo, these traits will serve you well. And to get started, you will have the help of the Beardsley Family Scholarship. Congratulations and bon voyage, Indigo.
Aiden Clark. If Vashon High School had an honor roll for best musicians in the class of 2022, it would have Aiden Clark's name on it. He has been going full bore playing percussion in symphonic band, concert band, marching band, or jazz band since 6th grade. He plans to keep going with a music major, studying jazz piano in college. Aiden's passion to seek musical challenges and grow as a performer are matched by his enjoyment of time with friends and meeting new people. He is an ideal recipient for both the Peter Bruckus and Paul Caldwell Music Scholarships. Because he's been a commuter with an amazing work ethic and great attitude, and because he has so much appreciation for what others have given him, he will also receive the Extra Mile Award. Congratulations, Aiden.
And now I have the opportunity to bring...
Wait, I got
Oh,
one
there's
more.
one more?
Yeah,
And
I
now
got
I have the
one.
opportunity to introduce my partner.
Gordon Grinwald likes to make people laugh, likes to see people happy. He has a passion for comedy and the theater and is considering a career in the performing arts or in education. His persistence and strength in working through educational challenges has set an example for others and left a trail of lasting impressions. His employer says it this way: Gordon has unlimited creativity and will certainly be an innovator and an improviser, as he is gifted with charm, wit, persuasion, and spontaneity. He never fails to make us smile. The Stephen Floyd Creative Spirit, the Journeyman Scholarship, and the Truslio Family Award, Trussilo Family Scholarship will help you with your goals as you step onto the stage and into the future. Congratulations, Gordon.
Okay, now me.
Okay, now you.
All right. I have the great fortune to introduce a couple of members of our community who are making a very big difference in the whole world, one person at a time. Each year, the Vashon Community Scholarship Foundation honors someone in the community who makes a significant contribution to the quality of life on our island. And the Scholarship Foundation does this through the Making a Difference Now Scholarship. This year, we celebrate Alex Craighead and Nikki Wilkes, the founders of Journeyman. The Journeyman programs are teaching young people on Vashon and across the Puget Sound region and now far beyond to communicate, support each other, and handle emotions and challenges without imploding in shame or exploding in anger. We salute these two young men and offer a scholarship in their honor. Please welcome all to join us now, Alex Craighead and Nikki Wilkes.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Janet. You know, 5 years ago, Journeyman was founded on the belief that all young people have gifts for this world, that we all need to belong, that we need to be seen, and that everybody deserves to be respected and treated with kindness and compassion. Having grown up on Vashon, we witnessed some of those needs not being met from some of the young people in our community. And given the recent events in our country, it's becoming clear to us that this work of mentorship and supporting our young people through their teenage years is more important than ever. Since we founded 5 years ago, what started as an idea between two childhood best friends has now grown into 50 employees and is reaching hundreds of young people in the Puget Sound region every year. It's an honor to be selected tonight for this award, and as we celebrate the seniors that are preparing to step into this next chapter of their life, we are excited and honored to celebrate one of these seniors who has been making a difference now in this community here as a senior on Vashon Island.
Tonight, we celebrate Colby Merrill. According to his recommendations and virtually anybody you talk to around campus, Colby is universally well loved and for all the right reasons. I recall a memory from the beginning of this year when we were gathered again for a pep rally, and I'd almost forgotten that these experiences were part of high school. But Colby, you brought that joy and that love of community and the inspiration that was missing for several years here. And I'm almost hesitant to use the word viral these days, but your positivity is the right kind of virus. And it stays present in the school. And as a leader, you're humble, you're generous. And I think when I reflect on the work of Journeyman, if more young men embodied the qualities of compassion and living with their heart like you do, much of our work would be irrelevant today. Colby, tonight, in addition to the Making a Difference Now award, you're also being honored with the Drama Doc Scholarship and a Trusalo Award. And in your endeavors, perhaps that involves film, business, entrepreneurship, any of which I'm sure you'll find success and joy in. I also hope you continue to forge deep and meaningful relationships with the people in your lives. Congratulations, Colby, and thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
What a privilege it is to be so honored and humbled by the young people in this community, these two, and all the students that we're talking about tonight. It's really something to live here.
It is really something to live here. One of the Thriftway scholarships awarded every year is the J. Matthews Memorial Scholarship. Cheryl's older brother, Jay, who graduated from Vashon High School in 1973, died in his 20s from leukemia. To Cheryl, Jay, who was an athlete and an inspirational leader among his peers, was her wise older brother that she was too young to know. Family, friends, and Thriftway employees honored the family by channeling their love for Jay and his character into a scholarship, caring for another young person from Vashon who was just starting out.
So Cooper Crosby, who was a graduate in 2007, was a recipient of the J. Matthews Memorial Scholarship, for which he was so grateful. Having studied math and chemistry and art at Whitman, his message is this: good luck to the graduates. When I was 18, Every decision seemed more serious and more important than it actually was. Yes, it does matter, but it's also okay to enjoy life. What a great quote.
And what a great attitude. We're also delighted to highlight the new Vashon Events Music Scholarship Fund, started by Allison Shirk and Pete Welch, for someone looking to go into the music biz, anything from sound production to performance. Vashon Events Music Scholarship Fund provides post-secondary financial assistance to an exceptional student planning to study in the music field. This fund helps to fulfill our mission to provide, create, and expand positive life experiences through music and art for all.
Thank you so much to Vashon Events for this scholarship and for everything you guys do. It is a privilege now to welcome our next presenter, Director of Facilities of Vashon Island School District and first-time presenter, Kevin Dickerson.
Awesome, thank you. First-time presenter. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to recognize the class of 2022. Jacob McDaisy, you saw the glory of success in lacrosse, winning the state championship with your team. What you took from that effort was the cooperation, commitment, and brotherhood that got you there. And you discovered that when others rely on you, it reinforces your own secure foundation. You are a great communicator and a natural leader. Your geometry teacher predicts that you will be a valued part of the technical team with your strong collaboration skills and affinity for the sciences. You inspire us, Jacob. And the VCSF board has awarded you its Inspiration Award for your sense of adventure and commitment to helping those around you. Congratulations, Jacob. Olivia Layseth. People can win awards for many things, but who's ever heard of an award for being an especially compassionate human being? Well, we created one. Olivia Layseth has been riding horses since she was 4. She enjoys making art and learning about languages and culture. She plans to study criminal justice or cybersecurity in college. She's a great student and a hardworking employee, too. But what comes to the surface in Olivia's notebook is her way with people. Her employer says she has earned a reputation as one of our kindest and most beloved team members. A mentor describes how she strives to help people and has a keen, intuitive sense for it. Olivia is the first person to ask, "How are you doing?" and really care about the response. Olivia, we support you with the VCSF Compassion Award and whatever you choose to do. Congratulations, Olivia. Savannah Butcher. The Giraffe Award celebrates a young woman who has stuck her neck out in service to others, while the Peace Award and the Whitmere Scholarship honor a student that contributes to the well-being of their community. Savannah Butcher is an obvious choice, bringing a voice of bravery and compassion to her work with the Riptide and the Racial Equity Pact. She has educated and supported her peers and found her own path to healing. Savannah has had several jobs in the last few years, most recently at the pharmacy where she is valued as a quick learner, a teacher to those who need guidance, and a positive presence in the workplace. She's ready for a rigorous challenge in college and wants to craft her own major focusing on journalism, political science, and women's studies. You do that, Savannah, and keep up that amazing work. Congratulations, Savannah. Nikki Becker. Nikki Becker, the way you've adapted and thrived as a newcomer to this tight-knit island is impressive. You say you're a hard worker, and it shows. As a student, as an athlete, as a volunteer, and a member of this community, you played soccer, did track, not to mention training for and completing the passport to pain. Not an easy task. As the name suggests, you value your friends and family above all, and have put some thought into what it means to be a good friend. Seeing yourself as a leader and having the grit to meet a challenge on the field or in a classroom is a winning combination. Use this award from the Vashon engineers to get you on your path. Congratulations, Nikki. Sean Hillman. Sean, you had us at canoe sprinting at the National Junior Olympics in Japan. What a great visual image that creates. It's admirable the way you have adapted to life on Vashon after childhood in Japan, making friends, doing sports, donating time to community, and working a lot. You're described as having grit and persistence, a quiet leader. In addition to being bilingual and bicultural, you enjoy traveling and you really like to work on your car. You are awarded the Finding Unity in Diversity Scholarship, as well as the Sawbones Scholarship for Science, Math, and Engineering. Congratulations, Sean. Lucy Wing. Lucy grew up on Vashon with her parents, her sister, and their 2 dogs. But wait, there's more. There are many aspects of Lucy Wing. There's the athlete who swims, plays lacrosse, and soccer. Then there's the writer who's on the Riptide staff, writes poetry and stories for fun, and won honorable mention in an NPR poetry contest. Lucy gives back to the community by volunteering on the soccer club board for Girls to Girls and ASB. Her future plans include college, but maybe most importantly, enjoying friends and family and taking the scenic route when offered. Lucy, you have the right idea. We celebrate the many aspects of Lucy Wing tonight with awards from Bill Burry Memorial Scholarship and Vashon Island Soccer Club. Congratulations, Lucy. Bethany Gasser. Bethany, a self-described creative individual who likes challenges and problem solving. Bethany plans to get a bachelor's degree in either psychology or criminal justice. After graduating from Washington State University, she would like to attend the FBI Training Center and become a profiler for them. While a student at VHS, Bethany participated in many activities including cheerleading, softball, soccer, and track and field. She also enjoys artistic endeavors, notably painting and photography. Coupling her bubbly personality and sense of humor with her hardworking, dedicated, and determined side, Bethany is sure to be successful as she puts the Focus on the Future award to good use. Congratulations, Bethany. Nicholas Poole. Nicholas, everything in your scholarship notebook points to your passion for adventure, especially snowboarding. The mountains never get old, the smell of pine, the view from peaks, the adrenaline when landing a jump. There's a fierceness in boarding. Another reading of your notebook reveals that your identity as a gifted thinker who readily absorbs new concepts and applies knowledge to solving problems. According to your references, your character and values are just as sound as your ability to conquer a mountain. You care about people. From early on, you have displayed empathy and understanding beyond your years. You respect others, listen with an open mind, and find ways to share this good life with friends. Justin Haggerty shared many of these same traits. To help support the exciting future before you, it is fitting that you receive the Justin Haggerty Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Nick. Gwen Burwell. Gwen, in sort of a love letter to the Oregon coast, Gwen's essay describes a place that provides refuge, a place to play and celebrate. Her touchstone, her touchstone through the growing up years, the writing is strong, surprising, and beautiful, much like the author herself. A teacher sees Gwen as a thorough and thoughtful student, the epitome of a quiet leader in how she brings out the best in a group. As dedicated dancer since the age of 3, Gwen studies at the highest level and has graduated into the roles of rehearsal coach and dance captain. Her dance teacher says, Gwen is the rock that I count on. Gwen is a mover. She plays tennis, lacrosse, and soccer. She has skied since forever, and she's a sailor. Gwen, your interest in studying business won you the Thriftway Award and the Art Hansen Scholarship from VCA. Shows how proud your dance family is of your accomplishments. Murday. Congratulations, Gwen. Samantha Owen. Samantha is a young woman of artistic sensibility and personal integrity. She is wise beyond her years. She learned early on that there are things about life that can't be changed, and you just have to face them. High school, like life, comes with its own challenges. For Samantha, that has meant making the best of a muscular disorder. In the process, she turned this challenge into an advantage. In her words, my condition has helped me become a strong girl who stands up for herself and others when needed. I wouldn't trade that for anything. Her photography has been shown at VCA. She teaches archery, volunteers at VIP, and does housekeeping at Camp Burton. Samantha loves art and plans to attend the fashion design program at Seattle Central. For sure, she will create beauty for others to enjoy with awards from Vashon Island Visual Arts, Trusalo, and the Azim St. Moreau Scholarship. Congratulations, Samantha. And back to Martha and Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. All right, we're moving in here. Everybody need a little, ninth inning stretch?
It's the 7th you normally do it in.
What happens in the ninth?
Ninth is when the Mariners normally lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's not go there. We'll do a 7th inning stretch.
Okay.
All right. Here's a bit of information about one of our long-term donors, Vashon Rotary.
Vashon Rotary.
Yay. Vashon Rotary was started in 1986 and has served the community in countless ways since then. Rotary is an organization of business and professional men and women united worldwide to conduct humanitarian service, encourage high ethical standards in all vocations, and build goodwill and peace in the world. One of our earliest scholarship sponsors, Rotary awards up to 6 scholarships a year. Their criteria: community service, a 3.0 GPA, and as of 15 years ago when Dick Bianchi was president, half go to those planning on vocational education and half to academic education.
And a little bit of history. Tom Langland says, Vashon Rotary was started in 1986, the same year as the Community Scholarship Foundation, by a group of Vashon businesses who wanted to join Kiwanis, but who couldn't make the evening meetings because they had small kids. So Rotary meets in the morning, which makes it possible, because you can go to breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, because kids always sleep in. What? Okay. They decided their service agenda for Vashon would be to support scholarships through the Vashon Community Scholarship Foundation. They committed to 2 $500 scholarships at first and could barely swing that. Once women joined the group, they upped their fundraising game and started increasing the number and dollar amount of their scholarships steadily over time, and now there are 6.
Current President Colin Hennessy says that they are so committed to supporting Vashon graduates and the Scholarship Foundation that during the pandemic, when they had 0 fundraising income, individual club members pooled funds in order to offer scholarships, which is really cool, and it remains one of their top priorities.
Maria Burns, class... What?
Mara.
Oh, excuse me, Mara. Sorry, Mara. Mara Burns, class of 2014, had this to say about her scholarship and where it led her. I remember being so grateful to the Vashon Scholarship. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew it would be science related. I got a degree in neuroscience, and now I'm in a PhD program in neuroscience at UC Irvine. What would I say to high school me? Keep an open mind. You never know what you're going to do.
Anton Jovanovich, who's class of 2007, also received a Rotary Scholarship, and he says, as a former recipient, I can see firsthand the effects that it is having on the lives of students. When I received the scholarship, I was so surprised and so grateful. I used the money to attend a fine woodworking program and began a career in the trades. Receiving a scholarship allowed me to begin a journey that I will forever be grateful for. To anyone that receives this award, congratulations and good luck.
And now, please welcome the president of the Vashon Healthcare District, Dad, Granddad, Communitarian.
Nice guy.
Tom Langland.
Thanks, Martha. And good evening, especially seniors, but also family and friend of seniors. While tonight is mostly about awards and celebrations, also what I like about it over the years, it's also a night of great discovery. As you seniors learn so much more about your classmates than you have ever known before. So let's continue on this path of discovery and celebration. Caleb Heck's notebook is a window into this remarkable young man who shares his experiences from an already rich and meaningful life. Caleb, you accurately describe yourself as really active. Lacrosse, football, tennis, skiing, surfing, snowboarding, mountain biking, hiking. There's more, but we'll pause there. And also remember that Caleb enjoys cooking and hands-on creating. You've done a lot of community service, including a trip to the Dominican Republic to build homes. Your lacrosse coach and mentor says that you are committed to learning and growth, and it shows. To help you share your gifts with the world, you are awarded the Sarah Bremner Memorial Scholarship, and congratulations, Caleb. All in. All in is how Julia Harrington's advanced placement calculus teacher describes her. It is how her SEALs swim teach coach thinks of her as well. She's the most asked-for swim instructor for the 7 to 9-year-olds and the captain of her team. A self-described extrovert and an excellent student, she loves meeting people and learning and talking about new things. She'd like to study languages and art history and travel. Julia, you've been described by your mentors as a polymath. This term defines someone highly accomplished with knowledge across a wide span of subjects who is also motivated to take real action to attain their goals. It is fitting then that you are being awarded a scholarship that honors Dr. Gary Cook, another gregarious and well-known local polymath. Congratulations, Julia, and keep that all-in approach to life. The very quotable Maya Angelou once wrote, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." Laura Erickson, that quote seems to have been written for you. Your art, particularly your writing, is an essential creative outlet. You've been developing your craft since elementary school, honing it in high school, and now in Running Start. It is both your fuel and your passion. A source of creativity and a channel for it. From daily journaling to writing poems, letters, essays, your ability to organize and thoughtfully construct stories has helped you communicate clearly and elegantly. It's no wonder you've won awards for your writing. These talents, along with your impressive array of community service efforts, both locally and abroad, have led you to recognition with a Vashon Rotary Scholarship. Laura, we hope your creative well will never run dry. Congratulations and keep up the great work. Learning how to solve problems and turn frustrations into victories has been the key to Ryan Garnica Ramirez's success. School may not have come easily for Ryan all the time, but his teachers speak in glowing terms of his kindness, his sense of humor, and his strong work ethic. They all universally agree that he is highly responsible and just a really good human. He has a great passion for soccer and enjoys playing whenever he can. Ryan's competitive spirit, his unwavering kindness, and his ability to navigate rough waters will stand him well in whatever chosen future path that he pursues. In addition to our congratulations, we are pleased to award you this evening the Love of the Game Scholarship, and we know that you will always and definitely stay in the game. Way to go, Ryan. Quinn McBrady is an outgoing and smart and thoughtful writer who is not afraid to ask questions. Her high school experience has been a recipe for learning and love seasoned with respect and kindness. Quinn looks forward to continuing her education and becoming an adult who remains committed to her morals and her regard for others. Part of Quinn's story includes the Spanish language and the opportunity to hone friendships defined by humor and bilingual repartee. Quinn is a leader on the Student Racial Equity PAC, and whatever she chooses to do with her one wild and precious life, it will be defined by humor, soulful curiosity, courage, and the motivation to understand others. This spirit is mirrored in the Susan Garlick Scholarship, remembering a beloved Vashon High School Spanish teacher. You honor her memory, Quinn. Henry Marty's enthusiasm for projects is contagious. Just reading about one of his woodworking or mechanical projects makes you want to join in. During COVID and being introduced to online instruction, Henry moved from the practical pursuit of repairing his own car to the fascinating world of electronics. Inspired by his new self-directed learning, he now works on small electronic projects such as repairing game consoles or his car stereo. He plans for advanced training in good trade school or a college program, and Henry's drive to know how things work will transition him successfully into the future. For his dedication to always improving, he is the 2022 recipient of the Mark T. Vornbrock Scholarship for the Advancement of Skilled Trades. Congratulations, Henry. Katie Kirkpatrick is curious about human nature and plans to study psychology after high school. When she became ASB vice president, she wanted to make things better and more inclusive for her peers, especially after a tough couple of pandemic years. Don't we know it? She's known as a bright spot, someone who connects with all different kinds of people, as well as the kind of future leader we desperately need, as one of her mentors stated. In addition to all her contributions, she remembers to enjoy her time off by playing ukulele and the piano, another ukulele player. Katie, clearly you have a sparkly trail of warmth and kindness that follow you wherever you go. We're proud to award you the Sarah Bremner Memorial Scholarship and the Deanna Hansen Award. We know you will put them to good use. Well done, Katie. Keep reaching high. Max Bringhurst, a second-degree black belt in the martial arts Tang So Do, writes that he applies the codes of honor, that training, into his life. So, for instance, never back down from a challenge, and always consider your own values when you make decisions. These are great guiding principles, Max, fitting for someone with integrity and a strong sense of self, who is also kind and funny. They are why you were selected for the Moeller Scholarship. Max, you believe in giving back so that you became a teacher and mentor of the martial arts. You are patient with younger students and a great team member for your peers. You've already accomplished so much, we really can't wait to see where your values and drive take you next. And best of luck in all of that, Max. Rain McMillan is, quote, contagiously engaged in life and crazy smart, states a letter of recommendation that goes on to praise and appreciate Rain. Reliable and caring are other descriptors that are repeated throughout his references. He has worked while attending school since 9th grade and had considerable responsibility for his younger brother. While all of this and a substantial amount of socializing with his friends, he still has maintained a very credible GPA. He plans to attend Western Washington University in Bellingham, perhaps studying design. In his own words, I plan to continue being accepting and loving of all people, regardless of our differences, because you never really know the effect that you might have on someone else. For his talent, achievement, and caring, he is the recipient of the Jerry and Sarah Matthews Scholarship. Congratulations, Rain McMillan. A mentor writes, "It is no surprise that Ariana is a champion of encouragement and leadership at Vashon Center for the Arts, but also within her many communities. She is a beacon of warmth to all. Ariana Vickers has been an indispensable part of the VCA Dance Department's efforts to maintain a happy student body even during the pandemic. And her dedication extends beyond her second home at VCA to other interests. Through dance, Ariana developed a passion for teaching younger students, and she now leads advanced level rehearsals whenever asked. Her dream of teaching English one day will allow her to channel her creativity, precision, and kindness in ways that foster community among children. We honor your dreams and determination, Ariana. You have been awarded 3 different scholarships, the Vashon Center for the Arts, the Rochelle Munger, and the Vashon Education Association scholarships. Congratulations, Ariana. And back to you, Martha and Kevin.
Thanks, Tom.
Tom, you are the essence of a leader on Vashon, so thanks so much for being with us tonight. We want to tell you, as we round down to our last group of scholarship recipients this evening, about a new memorial, the Will Huck Award. Vashon lost a dear friend in 2021, VHS graduate last summer, Will Huck, just after graduation. His family wished for his scholarship to give encouragement to a student who shares Will's cheerful spirit and love of all people.
Will spent hundreds of hours volunteering his time to youth in the community. He had a passion for kids and for all people, impacting the lives of so many with his smile and playful attitude. Will considered his co-workers at Whiskey Gulch as family and loved each one of them.
His family says this: Will was a kid that was impossible not to love. He was incessantly cheerful, always helpful, had a wicked sense of humor. He had a strong faith in his creator. He loved to listen to music on vinyl and was calm and kind of crazy at the same time. He may have been the best son and brother to have ever lived. And we're so grateful to his family and to Will's memory.
We'd also like to highlight the class of 1970 and 71. Another new scholarship this year. The Vashon High School class of 70-71 had a joint 50th class reunion in the summer of 2021, where they raised scholarship funds for a 2022 VHS grad. That's cool. The recipient will be a young person that values their VHS experience and the close community of Vashon.
And fun fact, notable alum of the 70-71 vintage year is none other than Tom Langland, who just graced our stage. Former owner, applause, one person, his wife, applauded. Former owner of Vashon Pharmacy, current president of the Vashon Healthcare District, dad to dentist Dr. Mark Langland, who was going to present tonight, but Tom got to instead.
What a tangled web we weave. And now it's on.
That's what they say.
Vashon High School classes of 72, of 82, of 92, of 2002, and 2012 who have significant class reunions coming up this summer. We're looking at you.
So we are delighted now to welcome our final presenter of the evening, owner of Pandora's Box, board member, and big-time community leader. Please welcome Cheryl Pruitt.
Good evening. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you to all the seniors for submitting your notebooks. It has been a long process. It's been a joyful process. Everyone has enjoyed everything you have shared with us. I'm pleased to be asked to be a presenter at the last minute and stand in. I'm a proud graduate of 1981. 4 generations of my family have gone through this school, and I am sure you will be pleased to know that I hold the final 9 tributes in my hand, so we will roll right through those. Erin Chavez brings her own brand of resilience to life. She's the younger sister to 2 brothers, loves being in nature, is self-motivated and independent. Her boss gives us an image of someone unflappable in the midst of chaos, always on time and ready to work. A teacher appreciates the way Erin can both give and take friendly teasing, an indicator of confidence and comfort in her own skin. Erin has been through some difficult times, but here she is, a winning rower, a hard worker, and a great student. She likes to hike, read nonfiction, garden, and take her bunny and her dogs for walks. Erin, tonight you are celebrated with a Granny's Attic Award. Congratulations. You can't blame Tio Eckhart for choosing the Colorado School of Mines for college. It's got access to great mountains where he can pursue his hobbies of biking and skiing. It's a place of great natural beauty, similar to Vashon. But what draws Tio there is the prospect of rigorous academics and peers who will help him rise to the challenge. Tio approaches new ideas and new experiences with skepticism. He loves research and digging into problems, coming to solutions on his own after thoughtful consideration. When he finds his passion, Tio is all in. We know that Tio will bring that laser focus to his college career. He'll be on his way with the help of a Beardsley Family Scholarship. Good work, Tio. My friend Caitlin Bonaventura. Participating in athletics is an important part of Caitlin's life. She has played volleyball, softball, soccer, and she has turned herself into a formidable wrestler. Being the only girl on a wrestling team takes a certain amount of grit, guts, and determination. Her wrestling coach adds that she is inquisitive, independent, hardworking, and stubborn in a good way. Caitlin approaches all aspects of her life with those same characteristics, and it is what will propel her to success in all her future endeavors. Currently, she is planning to pursue studies in criminal justice, aided by scholarships from the Trucello Trust, Vashon Youth Baseball and Softball, and a Love of the Game scholarship. Congratulations, Caitlin. George Murphy. He's fearless. He's confident. He's gregarious. He's a little rebellious and a lot resilient. And he remains calm under pressure, on and off the mat. Soon after moving here from Virginia, you jumped into the island community. You joined Scouts, quickly swapping your full uniform for more casual island attire. You taught yourself pole vaulting and logged over 200 hours volunteering with the food bank. But perhaps the defining moment was joining the VHS wrestling team, led by the fearless Perlars, who, by the way, thinks there aren't enough George Murphys in the world. We love knowing that you are patient with younger kids and that you'll apply your pole vaulting skills by jumping into your future, with awards from Vashon Rotary, Vashon Education Support Personnel, and a Phil Vocal Scholarship. Calvin James's notebook is a testament to his talent and passion for photography. One of his stunning photos captures the visual effect of the Earth's rotation with respect to the stars in our universe, and shows the level of dedication and energy that Calvin puts into his craft. Other photos reflect Calvin's genuine love for exploring the world around him. It is a special person who can marry that creative eye with clarity and planning. Calvin looks for opportunities to make a difference in the world and will receive the Vashon Island Rotary Scholarship so that he can do just that. Congratulations, Calvin. An aspiring actor needs to show that they have range. Issa Sanson Frey's audition reel will include her entering from one side of the stage as Dorothy, the other as the Wicked Witch. In another show, from one side as Peter Pan, the other as Tinkerbell, and these are in the same production runs on point. If her film career is a bust, that's okay, because Issa is also going to prepare for a career in pediatric nursing. Her professor at South Seattle Community College, where she is in the Running Start program, declares her gifted in critical thinking and analysis. Her ballet mentor declares her a gifted dancer, actor, and teacher of children. A wide variety of roles on and off stage will suit her. Issa, you have received a Granny's Attic Scholarship and an award from Fair Isle Veterinary Clinic. Lila Perez, you've discovered that your quiet nature will not prevent you from taking on challenges and speaking up. You've shown a great deal of grit through your journey. With perseverance and determination, you've found unique artistic ways of expressing who you are. Dance has been among the most fulfilling of your endeavors, offering opportunities to teach younger students with grace and discipline. Your academic accomplishments and creative expressions have given you a true sense of belonging. Lila, you're an independent thinker who possesses natural abilities to synthesize new ideas, contributing to your interest in pursuing a medical career. You are being honored as the well-deserving recipient of the Vashon Pharmacy Scholarship and a Granny's Attic Scholarship. Malcolm Raddick. Not everyone can say they have saved a stray chicken egg from perishing and incubated it to birth, but Malcolm Raddick can. Malcolm seems like a fun guy to be around with a good sense of humor. He loves sports and listening to music and is a member of the Dodgeball Club and ASB. But behind the extroverted snowboarder with a wild head of hair is a compassionate soul, grateful for the help from family and friends in a time of need, a good friend, and a caring older brother. Malcolm, your interest in sports and your charismatic nature is a great match for the Will Huck Memorial Scholarship, and the Class of 1970-71 Scholarship is for the way you value your Vashon community. And in case anyone is wondering, the chicken grew up happy and healthy and lives with a family friend. And last, but most certainly not least, Gavin Rainey. Gavin Rainey's letter of recommendation introduces him to us as a confident, kind, intelligent, and principled good human. Through his work and activities, we see his interest develop into a curiosity for all things mechanical. He loves working on cars, and he has become a capable craftsman in carpentry and welding. Buying and breathing new life into a derelict old Jeep has been a fulfilling process for him. Gavin also enjoys the great outdoors, spending time biking, hiking, snowboarding, and camping. He is currently planning to extend his schooling by studying civil or mechanical engineering. Helping him along the way will be a scholarship from the Vashon Rotary. Thank you very much. Kevin and Martha, thank you so much, and I'll toss it back to you.
Wow.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Oh my gosh,
That's
thank you so much,
amazing.
Cheryl. That absolutely and positively concludes this incredible selection of scholarships this year.
That was amazing, and I hope every single one of you at home is getting thrown up in the air and
Yes, exactly.
chucked around and
you were supposed to be here.
applauded and-
Students were supposed to be here with us tonight, and because we were anticipating that, some people bought food. There's a whole plate of salami that I feel now I have to take home, and I'm the only meat eater at home, so I'm a little concerned about
We
the
would really
vegetarian
like to
diet I
thank-
wanted to go into.
We would really like to thank Vashon High School for hosting the event here in this amazing building, which we get to grace
We want to
tonight.
thank a bunch of incredible volunteers who came to help us this evening and make this live stream possible. Voice of Vashon, we're really grateful to you all.
Thank you so much. We want to make sure to thank the Vashon Community Scholarship Foundation Board for the enormous amount of effort and time they put in to making this whole thing possible that knits our community together in such a beautiful way.
We want to be grateful to all of the class of 2022 because you're the ones that make this necessary and possible.
We're so proud of you. We hope you give you so much joy and luck in all of your endeavors. And we want to thank the presenters tonight who came and took the time to share all of your notebooks, which I know is a huge endeavor to put together.
And all of the donors, all of the scholarship donors, past, present, this year, and future. We mentioned a whole bunch of them this year, and next year we will highlight many more.
So now we will turn this back over to Stephanie to say goodnight, and we've been really honored to be here with all of you and look forward to seeing all the developments in your futures. Good
Stephanie,
luck.
for a couple final words.
I'll promise to just make it a couple. Thank you, congratulations to all of you. You deserve it. Celebrate. Be sure to download. You're each going to get a program. So tomorrow morning at 7:30, we're going to have board members here for any seniors that get to come to school tomorrow to pick up their notebooks. So do look in the Great Hall for our representatives so you can, for board members, we will return your notebooks if you get to come to school tomorrow. If you don't get to come to school tomorrow and get your notebooks, we'll have to figure something out, and stay tuned, check your email, because we'll have to communicate with you. This is all sort of spur of the moment. So we're looking forward to that. In your notebooks, you'll have a program. Do look at it. It's online also. You can download it. There's so much good stuff in here. We're also going to post your tributes online. So check the website. You'll want to read about yourselves and your classmates and all of the wonderful donors and everyone who's been a part of this. And we can't thank you enough, Kevin, Martha, voice of Vashon. Once again, thanks and good night. Congratulations.
It's bad bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciaga.